Hey guys, it's Tiger and Wolf, and welcome to a new broadcast of a new game. This is Okami. It came out on the 12th, but it actually came out on PS2 years and years ago. This is the intro. I'll talk you guys through it. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a tiny village by the name of Okami. Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against a beast many times its size and banished the darkness. This in-real wolf vanquished I can't read that. The village's heart swelled with respect and adoption of the wolf. I know, my reading skills are appalling. Here it is, Okami. Let's begin the game. Yes, let's make a save. Here's a load more intro that's going to come up soon. This one's going to be even longer, but it explains a lot more. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kami, that's it, played nestly in a grove of a proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet bird was honoured as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satisfy the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on a neck, the size of a tree trunk, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrifying beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior, Nangi, attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were foiled by Shiranui's swift movement. Before long, the night of the accurate festival had arrived. A white plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harbouring a secret love for Nimi, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi travelled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 flashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leaped with incredible grace, swinging his blade venturously, on and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel, the blade left nearly a scratch. And long last, Nagi, his energy spread from the intense battle, dropped to his knees. Nagi's and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared, as if to protect Nagi, and stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrible heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing into the darkness. Mysteriously and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws gazing, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by mysterious power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in Gai's mysterious coat dyed crimson, stood exhaustedly before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenly and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glazed off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his sacred sword and battled arms. He leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in the lake of his own blood. In that instance, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kimi. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a horrific and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kimi village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was tried, whatever that word says, and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all look forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quick that no one in the village ever took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer into me and unleash my power. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kimi village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here the real story begins. I would spray, I can't read her name, Sekui, I think that says. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such hamlets? We must act quickly, there is no time to lose. My powers of diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your powers more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly ray become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu, and that's who I'm going to be playing as. Such divine white light, such beauty and grace, the only one capable of such a wondrous spectacular is none other than our mother and origin of all, that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Saviour, who had bravely sacrificed, sealed away the evil demon so many years ago, has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerged after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. And a sniff. Yeah, fuck you, I'm off to sleep. Amaterasu, glaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your ultimate departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to a devoured and vigorous beast. They have ravaged our fine and powerful country of, I swear it says Nippon, but it's basically Japan. But never has the circumstance been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? And do a Santa, ho ho ho. Phew, what on earth? You again. Ow, ow, ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I am a wandering artist. The name's Isum. Wandering artist Isum. I'll show you just how great I am. It won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing now. What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it, you look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword against you. We ain't the fucking time. What was that growling sound? What? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great God, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kimi village. The village lives on. Their spirit lies inherent in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome powers can restore life to this world. The trees return to normal, huh? Right, that girl there sure did some weird stuff. The village's spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit, that girl said. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. If some of the writing's in red, it means it's vital information. But it's awfully up high. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. And that's the intro. I know it was really long, sorry if you got a bit bored, but now time for some gameplay. That fruit sure is growing in a high place. The only way we're gonna reach that is with some kind of special power. What in the world? There's something blocking the road leading back to the village. Am I still dreaming? This little thing, wandering artist person, is going to be with me throughout the whole story. Well, most of the story. He can be quite funny sometimes. Where are we? It's got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. The L1 to change your point of view. Oh, you're really looking so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? I'm gonna be okay. Oh, hang on. Hey, this is the pause menu. This is where all my weapons are. I've only got the one so far. We'll get more later. This is all any other stuff I may get. Healing stuff, battle aids, stuff like that. These are my upgrades. That's my health. That's my ink pots, which you'll learn about later. That is basically if I fill it up and I die, I'll get brought back to life. I upgrade that so I can get more of them. And that's my purse, holds my money. These are all my powers, brush powers, which you'll learn about later. Logbook, cut down the peach. This is all the vital information to the story. So if I get stuck, it's there. Travel guide. I'll find quite a few of these. I'm not going to read them to you because it's just going to take a lot of time, but I will just like go through them. If you do want to read them, you can pause the video. But it's just telling me basic things I need to know for my adventure. Any hints? Come to think of it, I will learn. You do learn these when you're in this area that I'm in now. Like that one, just the right, I'll stick to adjust the camera angle. I've just been taught that one as well. Map may be displayed, yeah. There you go. There are more things which they're locked. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, they're locked. I will find them later. Until then, I will keep a mystery. And that's the map. Them mirrors, we're basically gonna come up to one now and it's gonna get explained. But I'll let him explain it to you. Right. Is the camera angle better now? Yep, that is loads better. This is a mirror that Isu's going to tell us about. Hold on, that's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially when you're still learning the ropes. It's funny because I remember in the PS2 version that he told you need a memory card. Anyway, let's save. We're gonna learn more stuff. Look at all those parts just waiting to be broken. If you burst them, there might be something good inside. Press square to burst them with your head. Yes, sir. Way to go, my furry friend. You can't do that. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Graphics look a lot more better than they do on the PS2. I do like that. Oh. Whoa, hold up Verb, I'll get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump, and then press X again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Normally when I think it means firmly, I think it just means hold it, but I'm not sure if that's the case. There we go. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled, we don't want to miss any treasures. My first item. Amaterasu's favourite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. That's that 3 little circle things at the top. That's basically my health. Solar energy. Looks like the bridge is out. No shit. This shouldn't be so hard, Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Ami! Listen, Ami, ever heard of the spirit of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul, at least that's what they say. Just watch, it'll take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called, I can't say that word, but basically it means restoring things that were once there. It's one of the many brush techniques that use divine powers. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13, each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally all 13 were a single power. When the delight died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how can anyone have the power to master all 13? Well, I don't know. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens. They mean the fabric Stardust River. But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Yeah, we've got to find a way to get down there. It's funny because there's water on grass. It's really weird, this place, but really pretty as well. I need to go up here. Whoa, look at those stars twinkling. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey look, there are stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Oh dear. Blah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press the R1 to hold the brush, then the square button to draw. I'm sure I spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that in mumbling. Oh, you're so jealous. This is one of the brush gods he was talking about. Why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologise for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, that god there, Yomigami, god of restorance, have eagerly waited this day when we could meet again. While you were away, the 13th spirit of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I become basically that star thing in the sky, and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all of the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed, the heavens, and the renewed flow of the stardust. Well, that is Yomigami, the god of restorance. Wait, so you have the power of restorance now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good as a brush. So that would mean that you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Me! Oh, I got a trophy. Yeah. You've already talked to us about this. Shut up, you little thing. It's basically what you said earlier when I confronted that little stone thing. All the time it happens. Right. Now we can restore this. Pretty neat, huh? A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the damn thing? It would be me! Oh, Mr. Spot. Oh well. Look what you found, Furball. This archery pouch is here. It can be swallowed up. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. It's basically what I mentioned earlier, that pouch thing. Basically, if you fill it up and then you die, you basically get reborn and you don't die. Kind of complicated. We found an apple. It will do this. An orange. We got to get that pouch thing to 200 in order to fill it up. Basically, if you run for a long period of time, you can run really fast. I remember this one. Stray bead. Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. Let me tell you about them. Stray beads. They're basically, it says there's 99, but there's actually 100. You get a 100th one for completing the story, and the rest of them, the 99, are all scattered across, well, the land. So like there, Cave of Nagi, that's where we are, and there's only one, and I found it. Basically that's that. I do remember where quite a few of them are. I obviously don't remember where they all are, as I actually did collect them all when I was playing the PS2. What's this say? Fountain of Nagi. Nagi, what's his name doing here? Well, Nagi's a legend. Please forgive me if I do pronounce some of these names wrong. Oh god, dumpling. How's up the pouch thing? I may pronounce some of these names wrong. If I do, then sorry, but they're proper awkward names, and I only seem to know how to pronounce quite a few of them. Oh, that's nice. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil. 100 years ago, with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui, first the River of Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. You're very nice. Right. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Who exactly are you anyway? Hey, there's another... I've really got to know what that says. Stars in the sky! This one looks like he's a rat. Or a mouse. It's a rat. Too big to be a mouse. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine. Dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavours, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, that was the god. Right. Taichigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all of these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's powers was split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How's about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow, I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. I guess I'm really overestimating myself. Hey Furball, I mean Amaterasu, I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui's reborn, that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. How about that? Now that you've mastered the power slash. Fuck's sake. You can cut down that thing Suka was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. And what a magnificent statue. The legendary hero Nagi, I always wanted to draw him. God, some people don't leave me alone, do they? What the heck, where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the square button to use it. Use its power against them. Look, Amy. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for you, for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them the power slash. Obtained ink bottle. Bottle full of ink fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Demon Fang. Fangs forged in demonized hatred, beautiful and deadly. Restores solar energy, that thing basically. Basically it looks like the solar energy as well. Right, let's go through this all. Right there. These are basically enemies I've come across during the story. You want to read it, I'll scroll through, pause the video if you want to read it. There we go. Nope. I hear these are basically all the brush powers I've got. That one, Restorance and Power Slash. They did say earlier that there's 13, and I've got to find all 13. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, yay, another battle! I won't be reading comments until later on, guys. Only the pots spawned back, so let's get rich. Even though most of my money's going to be lost on things like health and upgrades. Take you a while to get rich in this game. Alright, let's go back through here. Now that we have that power slash, we can actually cut down that fruit and restore the village. the village has been restored. Sekui came through this time. I think that's what it says. I'm just going to call her that. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could spend more time in her commune, if you know what I mean. Dirty bastard. But seriously, with monsters running around here and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're doing down there. Right, well, I would, but I think I'm going to end the broadcast here because I think it's gone on way too long and I have a really dry mouth. So, I don't know when I'm going to be doing the next part. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But until then, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.